welcome. What's up?
Hey,
How are you doing, girlfriend?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
I am alive and well. Ready to go. It's a Monday. My screen is a little cloudy because I spilled coffee on my computer.
Ouch.
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm serious. I got so excited. I went and took a shower, put on my hair and makeup and everything because I'm excited that Alicia Marie is here. And so,
But Lawrence, I thought you were getting all pretty for me.
no.
Wow,
Sorry.
thanks, friend.
I see you all the time.
But
It's
do you really? Like,
it's
define C.
Okay, so we have the wonderful, the beautiful Isabel, multi-talented nominee, Grammy nominee. She's nominated for like best neighborhood friend. She's got like 20,000 nominations of all kinds and everything else. We've had her on the show before. We've got a lot of people that are sitting there chiming in and everything else. So let's go ahead and get her. Are you ready? Are you like you good? You good? You good? You good?
I'm good.
I'm good too. Let's go ahead and roll intro. It goes like this.
Música.
Hey, where you at?
Oh,
Oh, there she
I'm
is.
there.
Okay, now I gotta switch her up.
I
Hold on, let
didn't
me
know
fix
it was
this. Let me
square.
fix.
Okay.
There you are. Okay.
Hi
So,
guys, how
hey,
are
how's it going?
you?
Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
chica.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Look at you.
I'm
Aren't you so
so glad
beautiful
to be
today?
here. Thank you.
I
Thank
put
you.
on. I even put on cologne today. I know it's not
Oh,
smell-o-vision, but
I'm a, I can't smell you.
she's trying to smell. Oh goodness,
I'm
that's
all
so
like in the dark
crazy.
and everything. But look, you can see the TV in the background, so that's cool. So,
Oh, nice. I didn't know. These intros always get me so excited. Those are so cool. I don't
thank
know.
you so very. I worked really hard on it. So yeah.
Yes, that's insane. You
He's
gotta,
amazing.
yes, you gotta, give me some secrets because my editing is not that great.
Well,
I
you know
don't
what?
think anybody's is.
Right? Or at least we don't put in enough work.
I'll be honest with
We
you.
get bored. We're like, yeah, we're done. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
I
tired.
have I have some friends that are music friends, musicians, singers and songwriters,
Mhm.
and they have promos that I've made for them. So you will see my technique out there somewhere.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you
Love
for
it.
having me. I'm
Thank
very
you for being
excited
here.
to be back.
Mhm.
And I saw the picture that you guys chose for the flyer, so I decided to bust out my curly hair
Oh
today.
yeah, yeah,
See,
yes.
love it.
But yeah, thank you for having me.
It's so good to see you. Like, I don't think anybody knows, but I know, Isabel, you and I have talked several times about this, but she, like, okay, so I saw her when she was little, like singing the national anthem, okay, because we both
Yeah.
sang for the same team in San Antonio.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, and you've just grown so much, like
Oh yeah.
vocally as a person. I mean, you've grown into this beautiful young lady, and
Thank you.
you have not changed. Like, you're still so humble, so sweet, so down to earth.
She's
And it's a beautiful thing to watch, because a lot of times getting into the industry so young, it corrupts people and it changes them,
Mhm.
and not for the better. But you
Yeah.
have just been so grounded. And I know you have amazing parents. Your dad is awesome. I'm one of your dad's biggest fans.
she was like,
That's
I
so
was waiting
sweet.
for the link, Lawrence. What's going on? I was like, oh, sorry.
It's okay. He didn't send it to me either. I'm there at 8 o'clock. Like, so is there a
I
link for the
know.
show
I
tonight?
spilled coffee on
Yeah.
everything. I just said that. I was just
Yeah, I
like,
know.
I'm like, who drinks? And then my wife is like, who drinks coffee at 7 o'clock in the evening? I was like, oh, I needed coffee.
He
I was
needed
just so tired. I was like,
energy.
I'm serious. I was getting over a cold. I took a shower. My cologne isn't
Mm.
the best. I had to go for the Axe color. No, just kidding.
The axe. Oh, not the axe. Aw.
Lucy Lopez, by the way, she's the one that made everything to happen. Thank you
Yay.
so very much, Lucy. She says
Oh,
saludos
Hi,
in
Lucy.
Hilda,
Hi,
and
Lucy.
the one and only Isabel Martinez Sanchez.
Yes.
hi,
Bobby
Yeah.
Castañeda
Lucy.
from California. He says, hello, Isabel and Hilda. And how are you doing?
Hello.
And
Well, I
you know
just
what?
want to
Bobby.
say, I just want to say thank you to Hilda again for those beautiful comments. That was really amazing. Thank you. And
Oh, I mean it, girl.
I remember being so young and hearing you sing, and I was in awe as well. So I just want to say thank you for being an inspiration too. I mean,
Oh,
hearing vocalists like you, that's amazing. And I had a lot of great people to look up to, like Savannah Votion, you, Stephanie Montiel, like so many amazing singers. And I just was like that's the epitome of like a female vocalist that I love. You know what I mean?
oh, thank
So
you so
Well,
much. You're so sweet.
you have you
thank
have
you.
a great amount of talent, and
Thank you.
I've always
Yeah.
been a fan of yours. I mean, even when you were younger, I know I remember I met you like you were like 13. I want to say when I first met you, you were young, and
Yeah.
it's I've seen you grow. I've seen you do a lot of different things. Real quick, Norma Salazar from Holland, Michigan. She says hello from Holland, Michigan.
Miss
Hi,
And,
Norma.
yeah, thank you so very much. It's Tejano time. Shout out from DFW. Love,
Norma.
Isabel Marie. Looking
Ooh.
forward to seeing her at San Antonio Fan Fair. Of
Thank
course.
you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Hey,
Somebody
bro.
else is so excited to see you.
Doesn't want to
Yeah.
see you at DFW. So sorry, bro. It's not you. No, I'm just kidding.
Hi,
Hello, guys,
everyone.
from Puro Pedo Talk Show. Hey, the
Puro
Puro Pedo guys.
pedo.
Hey, Isabel, you're
Hi,
awesome.
guys.
You know what I
Hello,
wanted to share real
hello.
quick? You know what I came across when I'm always doing my research and everything else? Because I like to say, hey, I do my research. I do background and everything else. I'm going to share
Oh,
something with you real quick. Check this out. Check this out.
Dicen que por las noches nomás se le iba en puro llorar.
How old were you in this thing? You were like 12, right?
I was actually 11. I was 11. I was in a crazy experience. I remember being on stage and I completely just blacked out. I don't remember like everything that I had prepared for helped me in that audition because it was just coming out. I was not thinking about anything. I was just flowing.
Got to the first bridge, the first note, the big note. Got two right off the bat. Come on, dude. What are you doing? And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Hit it. Hit the button. Come on, hit the button. Don't be a button snob. Hit it. I was like, I know guys in Mexico, bro. Hit the button.
He
man.
was stingy with the button.
I was like, bro, I'm gonna hit. I know your name, loco. Finally, a three-button turn. There you go.
Yes, sir.
amazing.
I know that was just so cool.
Like, I don't think
Thank you.
you quite understand from an older vocalist perspective, right? To
Mhm.
watch somebody with so much raw, natural talent just blossom the way that you have. Like, it gives me
Aw.
chills because to be able to watch that, to be blessed, to get to watch little snippets of you as you've gone along and grown on this journey is just so beautiful. And, my hats off to your
Thank you.
parents for giving you that opportunity to do that because not many singers get that growing up.
Yeah.
I was not fortunate enough to be able to do all of that stuff, but to watch somebody be just so humble about it and be so successful at the same time with just this natural ability to move people with your voice. It's just, it's inspiring. It really is.
There's a
Thank
lot of
you.
lot
That's
of
so
athletes
sweet.
nowadays that aren't available back then. But I will tell you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
taking advantage of it, and it's well worth it because we are better for it because you've been able to share your gift with us, and I really do appreciate everything that you've
Oh,
done.
that's so sweet. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so
I
much.
I say that every time you come on the show, so stop. Angel
I
Jimenez,
know.
another beautiful vocalist there. Angel, saludos everyone.
Oh,
Absolutely, Isabel's
hello.
Oh,
voice
Angel
loves it. I
Jimenez.
hope to meet you one
Angel.
day. Yeah, Angel's another beautiful, beautiful voice. I got an opportunity to do a music video for her, and her family is so endearing and so supportive and everything else. And
Really?
she lives in Kingsville, which needs a better restaurants. Y'all guys need to just get better restaurants. They're just
Hey,
horrible.
come on, they have like three, okay?
I know, but
They have
all
three.
three of them
You get some
they're all owned by the same.
choices.
Like they have the same cook in each and every one of them. He's just like
Oh
he runs
gosh.
back and forth between all of them. He's just like,
I
oh
know.
my god, it's
He
horrible.
needs a break, the poor guy.
Like,
Hey.
no, no,
Hey,
no,
but there's
no,
always Old Faithful, Whataburger.
Oh,
no,
yes.
no, no.
Yes, it's so good. I go back a lot from Chicago and Texas, and the
Mhm.
one thing I miss is Whataburger. I just love it so much. The Whataburger salads though are
Mhm.
actually really really good. So
Really?
You know
I
what?
give it a 10 out of
I'll tell you
10.
something funny. When I was deployed and I got back, my brother and I, we had this, friendly rivalry, and we were in similar situations, and he got a bronze star, by the way, where he was at. I did
Oh
not.
wow.
However, situations being where they are, it's no big deal. But when I got back like a year and a half before he did. So in order to pay him back for all the little things that he was doing. So for 13 months, I didn't get anything, no email, I mean, no mail, because back then we
Oh,
didn't have
wow.
emails. I had no
Oh.
mail, nothing. As a matter of fact, I tell this story all the time, when I got on a plane, my wife wrote me a letter every day, and I had a stack of letters on the plane. It took
Oh.
me like, flying back, it's like 18 hours. But anyway, and I read them all. But so when I got back then, McDonald's they still had the styrofoam containers. So I sent him a care package of empty styrofoam containers.
That's messed up.
That is so messed
And you
up.
could still smell it. So I was just like,
Eee.
yeah.
No, the poor
That
man.
is so wrong.
Sorry.
Oh, you okay? It's like,
That's how wrong
Oh
it
my
was. She's like, I'm logging off.
Everything is going
I
wrong.
don't want this. Forget you. You treat veterans bad. Wait a minute, I'm a veteran.
She's like, that's it. I'm
Interview
done.
over.
Right.
No, my
So
There
funny.
will
goodness.
be no reschedule.
Just for that. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. No, I actually have family who was in the military. My
Oh,
grandpa
good.
was in the Marines. No, my cousin was in the Marines, Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy to have like to see them come back from war, and
Mhm.
you have to be very careful with them and not really like scare them or anything, because he did go through like PTSD.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's insane, and I always want to give my props to all the veterans and thank you for your service. That's something that's insane, and nobody can ever really, nobody goes through that. So thank
Well,
you
I
for your
think
service.
thank you. Thank you very much for
Mhm.
recognizing it. No, I think one of the things that people don't realize is that you have to understand when you're in the military, you're yes sir, no sir, and you're in a situation where you're constantly worrying about your life 24/7. Unlike regular jobs where you clock at 5 o'clock, and you have Saturdays and Sundays off, you have vacations, you have holidays. No,
Mhm.
13 months, 24 hours a day, nothing. I remember
Wow.
I remember going on fire mission, and I was getting ready to take a shower. So I'm on the line in my underwear and I'm in my combat boots. That's all. You don't have time. It's not, you know, and then you do that
Mhm.
for so long, and then at the end they take everything away and they're like, okay, go home. I
Mhm.
mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
How do you, so it for some of us, I'm lucky because I make fun of everything, so I joke around about a lot of stuff. But I mean, I suffer PTSD myself. I
Mhm.
am going through PTSD, but I have. I will tell you and everyone else. That's why I end my show the way I do. I do know that, and that's the express written reason that I tell everyone to reach out. You are loved. You are cared for. Somebody cares for you. Is
Mm-hmm.
because the number one group of people that commit suicide are veterans, and you are loved. You do
Yeah.
need to know you can reach out to somebody. You can hold somebody's hand. It's okay to talk.
Mm-hmm.
That is, it's been a stigma from my generation. It was a stigma to talk and say, "Oh, you're a cuckoo talking to somebody else." It's not. That's what you need.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons I started the radio station so many years ago, is because that was the escape. Can you imagine the one free time that I had was listening to music? And I could hear the people clapping, like in the rain, especially during the rain. When it would rain and I would listen to the music, the drops hitting the sand, it sounded like people clapping, or like, the dancing. It was really cool. I mean, it's hard to explain, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you get to transport yourself from where you are and get to be with people. You don't understand the power of music when you. That is one of the sole things that you have to take you out of where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And so you
Escape.
have a wonderful gift. And I
Yes.
hope that you understand the
Thank you.
power of what you have, and how, and I hope you can grasp that somebody's going to fall in love to your song. Somebody's going to kiss for the very first time to your song. Somebody's going to dance their first dance to your song.
Mm-hmm.
His elbow's going to touch her elbow in front of everybody on your song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
celebrate their
That's such an
anniversary.
amazing way to
Yeah.
look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of music, and that's what I love about it. I can't make it. I mean, I can in the shower, but then I always hear
Hurry up.
But and for me, it goes one step further with you, Isabel,
Mm-hmm.
because you have this soul when you sing. Like, there's so many amazing vocalists out there, and they can sing pretty notes till the cows come home. But a lot of them, you don't feel it. And when you
yeah.
sing, I feel it. And
Mm.
it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so powerful, the feeling that comes when you sing. I believe every word that you sing,
Yeah,
Thank
because
you.
there's just
experience
something, like I
daily.
said, you're a natural. You were born to do this. And I am so excited to see where you go, because man, your journey's been exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm on the edge of my seat, just sitting here like, okay, what is she gonna do next?
What's next?
What's next? When is she crossing over to English? Because I know it's gonna happen.
Oh,
Girl,
oh,
I know it's gonna
girl.
happen.
Oh,
I
girl.
know. I'm speaking it into existence right
I
now.
feel like that's always the dream, like, I mean, growing up, my grandpa would always tell me, and my whole family had such a love for music, that even people who can't sing in my family, they're still singing the song with so much emotion. And so I never saw a song being sang like with no feeling. You know what I mean? So my grandpa, he always told me, he said, you should never sing just to sing. You sing with feeling and with emotion and with conviction, because no one is going to be able to feel anything, or no one's going to say, oh, my piel es chinito, and like stuff like that, if you're not feeling and understanding what you're singing. And like starting in Spanish music, because Spanish wasn't my first language, um I always remembered that, and my parents would, sit me down, because I was like, what am I singing? I don't understand, like I was 11 and 10 years old, like 9 years old, and like, what am I singing about? What do these words mean? And they would sit down and they'd be like, word for word, this is what it means. She's talking to a bird, but the bird is a metaphor. And, like, so I
The
feel like,
metaphor.
yeah. It's like I was still learning everything at the same time, but I feel like I grew up really fast in the way of like just trying to understand these lyrics and really putting myself in that position. I had an older sister and I saw her heart broken. And so I would be like, okay, that's how it looks. She's crying every day. Let me put that in my emotions and cry. So um it's just so crazy that, like, advice that your family gives you, it really like puts a toll on you, and
Yeah.
I just run with it. Every time. Anytime anyone tells me there's a difference between constructive criticism and just someone who's like criticizing you the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, being
Yeah.
critical and constructive criticism are two totally different things.
Yeah, it's two totally different things, but I always knew that my family wanted the best for me and they were always telling me it with love. And I was like, you know what? They're right. I'm going to keep working at it. And I thank God that I am able to make people laugh or cry or be smiling when I'm performing. And that's such a blessing because when people go to your shows, you don't know what they're going through, right? So to be able to sing this song, you don't know how deep that is going to hit them. So you need to go full at it. And I always just tell myself, I'm always talking to myself.
It's okay. I answer myself too.
As long as you don't answer. There's this about Marie. Wait. Oh, sorry. Song, good voices.
She's in the mirror talking to herself. No.
Self-affirmations, okay?
Exactly. I always do that. I'm like, you're cool. You're smart. You're all of this.
Right, because if you can't tell yourself, you can't expect other people to tell you, right? Like, so sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader.
You do.
With it, girl.
It's so, yes, exactly. You have to love yourself in order for people to love you or for people to see that. But anyways, going back to like performances, like people will spend money just to see you or they'll buy a CD and you don't know what they're going through. You don't know how much they have and if they're using all they have or what they can, you know, what they have for that week or whatever, just to buy a CD or a hat or a shirt. Like it's a blessing. And I am so grateful that I have had fans since I was really little. I started professionally at 9 years old. So to be able to see fans continuously commenting under my post, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen that name so many times under my lives, under a video that I post, under the shares, and they're just continuously supporting. And I am so grateful for that because, you know, you just never know. And I am grateful that God has given me a gift as well. You know, not everybody has that. And I have an amazing family who has been there with me for everything. So it's kind of like music is another language. And I'm just like so happy to be in the atmosphere where I can, you know, put music out for people to listen to and to just be happy or smile or, you know, or cry too. I cry with them.
Real quick, let's go ahead and get to some of these messages. Patricia Vargas, hey, hello, that Barbie
Hi,
chick.
Patricia.
Marie Sanchez is such an amazing singer. Her performance at TMAs made me sit at the edge of my seat. Her singing felt like it was going through my soul. Such an angelic voice and super powerful. There you go.
Thank you, Patricia.
There you go.
My goodness.
TDK, Tejano Dance King, Qvo Indio, Hilda, Fireman.
He put fireman. Okay, I love it, TDK.
Stop. I will never ask anything
Look,
again.
Isabel Marie is going to be on my side on this one.
If I can get a shout out from Isabel Marie, say shout out to TDK. He wants a shout out from me.
Hi, TDK. Hello. Thank you for being on.
Lawrence doesn't like firemen.
I did. That's not what I said. La Doña Chingona, she says, saludos a todos. How are you doing, girlfriend? Thanks so very much for being here. Ana Banda, she says, hi, Isabel. So proud of you. I remember meeting you at Market Square Stage and you sang to my mom for Mother's Day. She still remembers you dearly. And Chris, my son, was running the sound for your stage. How about
OMG?
There you go.
That's crazy.
Awesome. She also said, veterans. Well, thank you so much for reminding you. I will tell you this. You know, and I make joke. I joked about my brother getting the Bronze Star. I've only been in one Veterans Day parade, only one, and that was when my brother was awarded the Bronze Star, and he was being honored at that Veterans Day parade, and that's the only one that I've ever been in. And I was part of a different kind of unit, and I just didn't. That's the only one that I've ever been in. So. It's kind of interesting. So it was special for me because of him. So hello, Daniel Garcia. How are you doing, Big D? Thank you very much for joining us.
Hello.
Meskin. He says hello.
Hi, Alfredo.
Patricia Vargas says all of the men in my family have proudly served in the United States Army. We are a proud military family. Thank you so very much.
Oh, Patricia.
Saludos y bendiciones a todos, says TDK. Chrissy E. Aloha mi
Saludos.
gente bonita. Chrissy E. is
Ooh.
from
Chrissy.
Hawaii. She's doing Tejano music with Hawaiian flavor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very
I gotta
cool.
hear that.
Yes,
That's
definitely,
cool.
definitely. Norma Salazar says hello, Chrissy E. Let's see here. Alfredo says Qvo TDK. Janie says hello, Isabel. Janie Rio.
Hi,
Thank
Janie.
you so very much for
Aw,
being
hi,
here.
Jamie.
She says Ali, Ali is the young girl that she's like 12. She's
Yes.
with Shelly Lares. She says Ali is
Yes.
watching with us and says hello. We're going to see you Friday at Fanfare.
Oh, nice.
Nice, nice.
Well,
DJ
we'll see
Mondo
you there.
Loco says the way Isabel connects with you with her music is a gift that can't be taught. She is beyond her years as an artist. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Very
so
good.
Perfectly
sweet.
said.
David Vela says hello, Indio, from Oakland. Oakland is watching. There you go.
Hello, David.
Hello, David. Thank you so very much for being here. And then Patricia says, love your hair tonight. Too cute.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. I think she was talking about me. 'Cause I look long.
I'm like, I already know she's not talking about me. This is the let's just fluff it and go.
No, I did have.
Hey, stylish.
I was like, I can't find a hair tie. What? A chongo. Y'all guys call it a chongo. I don't know
See, that was my
Oh.
problem. I had my hair up in a chongo all day, so then I was like, I totally forgot to do something.
I don't-
Just put some dry shampoo and fluff it up.
I was there with the watermelon and the mousse, like, okay, what can we do? Okay, that looks good.
Why do y'all call it a chongo in the first place?
I
Why is it
don't
called a
know.
chongo?
I don't know. When I was little, oh my gosh, my dad would do this thing. I don't know what it was, but he would go chongo, and then I would say wah, and he'd go chongo, wah. I don't know, it was weird. That's all it reminds me.
That was so cute until it just got really weird.
We had a lot of things like that. It was just so weird. Or he'd be like, we would laugh really, really hard, and then just a serious face.
Chiquis Salazar says, hello, beautiful from Dilley, Texas. How
Hi,
are you doing,
Chiquis.
Chiquis? That's cool. Well, no, I mean, it's really good. Your new album is still out. I mean, it's out there. You know, I will tell you one thing. There is a song, and because I put up your album, and and Hilda's here. Our station is based on the fact that all good music needs to be heard. We don't dictate to the audience what is heard and what is not heard. We don't tell people what they should listen to, what they shouldn't listen to. We allow them to make that decision on themselves, because a lot of times there's so much good music that gets overlooked. It gets, there's music that, people put out, and it's a shame that it's not listened to the way it should be listened to, or it's not given the opportunity to be heard. And one of the songs on your album that is just killing it on the station, that people are always like, hey dude, can you play this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll it's on there, and everything else is your remake of a classic song, La Pollera Colorada. Yes. What made you decide to do that song? Because it's got spirit, it's got spunk. And what was it that said, you know what, I want to do this song? Because there's a lot of different versions of it, but the way you do it is very funky, it's fun, and it's fresh, but it's a catchy tune. It's a catchy, you know what? I've seen people do it badly. I've seen people do it badly.
Oh no.
But you did not. You did not. So just to be sure, you did not. But I have seen people do it badly, and you pulled it off very well.
Thank God.
Very, very well. In fact, just a little side story. When I was on tour with Adasa as one of her backup singers, that was one of the songs in the set list. And the version that she gave me, she's Colombian. So it's from some Colombian group or whatever. Yeah. But I couldn't understand it because the way they did it, I was like, somebody else has to have a version of that. And I came across your version. I was like, I'm going to learn it off of this. And it was so funny because everyone was like, I've never heard this version before. But then it became like the favorite, to listen to in the car. So it was awesome. So thank you for doing it, because that's how I learned it.
That's so great to hear. Actually, when I first heard the song, okay, so this song actually reminded me of when I did Chiquitiqui Boom. Because those words by Oxígeno, I was 12 when I did that song, and my Spanish again wasn't perfect at that time. So I was like, blah, 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 blah. That's all I heard. I was like, oh no. But okay, so I recorded this song with Qzone Records with Abraham Quintanilla. And OMG! I'm sorry! Oh no! Okay.
It's the voices.
I don't have a. They just don't. The ghosts in here. They have something against this. Okay. I'm literally balancing this on my headphones. I think that's why. Okay. So I recorded that with Abraham, and it was actually his idea. And he was like, we have to do this song. We want something fun and upbeat. And I heard it and I was like, I love it. The only thing, I just really have to focus on these lyrics. So I was practicing it and practicing it and practicing it. And the first time that I went in the studio, it was just so fun that, like, again, all the work that you put in, when it's that moment, it works, So like at that time, I was just having the time of my life, and I just knew it was going to be something special because it was just so fun. And the music felt organic. It felt like if you were to go, to a bar, like a place, and you just hear this tropical music and it's just fun. So I wanted to give that energy towards it. And it was just, I was like, hey, I was in the studio doing whatever. And it turned out good. Thank God.
It definitely was.
It was amazing.
It's definitely a very, very fun song. It's a great song. Well put together. Very, very well mastered as well.
Yes, Brian
Tiki says,
Redmore.
yeah, I like you. I met you like 7 years ago in San Antonio at Pika Pika.
Pika Pika. Okay, well, all of these comments and a lot of my fans stem from when I would perform every weekend at Market Square, Pika Pika Plaza, Traders Village. Those were the 3 places that we would go, and I would do a lot of sets in one weekend.
Vicky V joining us. She says hello, everyone. Lucy Lopez says,
Hello.
I've known watching Isabel Sanchez growing up and mature. So proud of you. And
oh, thank you, Lucy. You're so sweet.
She says, DJ Mandaloco says, that song is fire, but the energy, she dances, the music is awesome. You know what? I do agree with that. Here, I made a music video out of it. I kind of took some things from Fanfare from last year, added it to the music because I don't have a video for it, but added to the song. Let's go ahead and take a listen to La Pollera Colorada from Isabel Marine's new album or recurrent album, and it goes like this here on Qvo Radio.
Y al sonar de la caña van brindando sus amores. Ay, 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 es la negra soledad la que goza mi cumbia. Esa negra se la muña, que caramba, con la pollera colorada. De aquí pa' allá, de allá pa' acá, qué buena está. Mira, mira cómo baila, mira cómo mueve la pollera colorada. Esa negra querida, esa negra linda y mamá, pa' que lo baile San Antonio, Chicago y LA. Cuando le canto Soledad, yo me siento contento, porque con su movimiento admiración ella me da. Ay, tiene color de canela, con mucho olor a la pimienta. Como estoy de contenta, que caramba, con la pollera colorada. De aquí pa' allá, de allá pa' acá, qué buena está. Mira, mira, mira cómo baila, mira cómo mueve la pollera colorada. Y esa bonita, linda, qué linda y sabrosa que está. Ay, de aquí pa' allá, de allá pa' acá, qué buena está. Un saludo muy cordial
Yay.
Yeah. That's
Thank
very,
you.
very cool. You know what? I like some of these comments here. That was pretty cool. There was this one right here from TDK says, I've seen Isabel Marie perform several times, and she has the uncanny ability to make you feel like she's singing directly at you. She's always makes time for her fans. That's pretty awesome. That's a great
Oh,
compliment
thank
in
you,
there.
TDK.
Yeah, Mando says, grab an egg, el ojo. I never
Oh,
understood the egg
goodness.
thing. It's like you get the egg.
No, I have a crazy story about that. And I feel like a lot of performers have crazy stories about feeling sick after or after performing.
Mm,
But let me tell you a story. So I went to an award show once. I think it was in the Valley. But I went to an award show, and towards the end of the night, everyone's saying, goodbye, and I'm hugging everyone. I'm a big hugger. I love to hug people. So I'm hugging everybody, saying goodbye. And I all of a sudden I just feel really, really hot. And I was like, Mom, like, can you feel my forehead? Like I feel like really, really hot. She was like, oh my God, you're burning, right? And so we get to the car, and my dad wanted to take out the band, and they wanted to eat. So they go to Denny's, but I'm like, I feel so sick. I cannot get out of the car. I'm like, Dad, eat with them. I'm gonna try and just stay in the car and maybe like close my eyes, like feel better. I felt like I was gonna throw up the whole time. And he was like, well, okay, you weirdo. So they went in and they ate without me. And my mom got me a water though. She got me water. I was drinking water. We got to the hotel. I was still feeling so sick. But my mom, she was like, you know what? Growing up, she always kind of like rubbed the egg on us just in case we were feeling sick, all of that. She did it. She prayed a bunch of times over my feet, over my arms, over my head. And I'm not kidding you, 30 minutes later, I felt fine. I felt completely like healed. And what you're supposed to do is you put the egg in a cup of water, I think, and like toothpicks, and put it under your bed. And so we took out the cup, and it looked like a ojo. And so she's like, "Oh my God, somebody gave you ojo." So that's why the thing that obviously it's like I believe in God and His power is amazing. So she's praying over me, right? But we're putting the
mhm.
evil energy in this egg. So that's how I think of it. But
Well,
other people, yeah.
I mean, I don't criticize other people. I just don't understand.
Hmm.
I'm Native American. It's not something we do,
Yeah,
but we
try
have
it next time you're sick.
dream catchers and stuff like that, and people are like, "What the hell?"
Oh
So that's the
yeah.
same thing. So it's kind of one of those
Hmm.
things. People are they that's I say oftentimes, about Native Americans, people would say they call it the wilderness, but we would call it home. They would say they would have to tame it, but the wilderness gave us everything we needed and more, gave us more
Hmm.
in abundance. You know,
Yeah.
uh, they called us savages, but yet we didn't have prisons, we didn't have poverty, uh, uh, we didn't have homelessness,
Hmm.
we didn't have murder, you know uh, so it's the perspective, it's who you see in perspective. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter, I mean, as long as you were
Your
happy and you felt good,
prerogative.
yeah, if you felt, as long as you felt good, that's all that really mattered, right? And your mom was happy and you were happy, then why would
I
you be
felt
mad about
fine. I was like, oh my God, I wanted to
it?
die. Oh my
Get the egg right now, Lawrence, damn it,
gosh. For
you curse
real.
the egg, damn it, Lawrence.
Dang. I'm so
Dominus
sorry.
Goblin, Dominus Goblin. Nick Mantle says, "Hi Isabel. I met her backstage at the
Hi.
Johnny Canale show taping at Hermes in McAllen, Texas. I
I
still have
remember
the picture we
that.
took."
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's another story too.
Yeah, Manny
Oh, the
Lopez.
stories that we could tell
Those
today.
stories. Joe
We
Van.
really don't have a cap on the show. So if you want to,
All
go for
right, yeah.
it.
You know what? I
No,
I
all
have
good
to I
things. All
have
good
to I have to sit
things.
there and watch everything that I say.
Yeah.
Hello, Isabel. How are you
Hi,
doing?
Joe.
Ese Borrado Lopez, he says, "What's up, NDO? How are you
What's up?
doing? What's up? Hello, Miss Isabel." Borrado is he's a
Wow.
DJ out of Houston, Texas, and
Awesome.
this
Oh.
is this is you know what? A lot of people question me about my show and about my radio station. I have 100,000 listeners. I average out about 100,000 listeners a month.
Nice.
We had 1,341,000 listeners last year.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a
Keep
I don't
going.
think her phone likes the numbers.
Oh,
at a
goodness.
time. Beware, it's coming for you.
I think this has been the
Oh my
funnest show ever.
There was a time when Isabel Marie went to a podcast and it came from nowhere.
Oh, goodness. It won't happen again. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think that's our cue to not talk about numbers, but we can talk about
No,
music because your phone seems to like music.
Wait.
Mhm. It stayed still during music.
Right?
What I was-
it's
What I was
perfect.
saying though is I don't have a top 10 or top 20 countdown. I don't
Mhm.
believe in those countdowns because they're easily manipulated and everything else. But what I do is I do send out music to DJs that play music at the clubs, and I say, here, play this at the club, play this at the club,
Mm.
and tell me if this is a floor packer or is it a floor cleaner? Does people they just that's how you judge a song at the club. You don't judge a song by people voting in because
Mhm.
you know
Well, what happens if you send "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston?
what
That's my
happens.
husband. He would turn it off because
You know,
that song.
no, what happens is
He
people will
dies.
scream. People will scream how they
And
love
they'll
it.
cry. Exactly. No,
Look,
the people
what?
have ears. They
They
do.
have-
You
they-
are so right.
And,
Mhm.
and look, there's a reason why Tragos Amargos Licor is always played at 12 o'clock midnight. There is a reason
Mhm.
why the female anthem for the past 20 years is Duele.
Mhm.
Freaking Elida. Elida Avante, it's like as soon as I played it, I was a DJ for 20 years. If I was like, okay, I need to get the chicks in it, man. Duele, girl, that's not song.
You have your
That's not song.
songs.
That fool
Uh-huh.
just didn't know what he had when he had me. That's my song. Duele. And that's
That
I'm
is
telling
so
you,
true.
that's the truth. And so that's why you play those songs. So yes,
Exactly.
it's not mad. Do.
Lawrence
Shut
said
up,
doo-doo.
man. I can't believe that.
Now you have
no,
to put $1 in the swear jar.
Oh, my granddaughter's here because of it's a spring break. So every time I cuss, she comes in here and she slaps my hand.
So is your hand all red now?
Shame on you.
Is it red?
She's my co-director. Whenever I make a music video, she's always with me, and she's always because I was doing one with Joanna Ray, and she was like, "More emotion, more emotion."
OMG, she's my dad. My dad does that.
She's 7. Okay, she's 7.
That's
Hey, it's never too young to
hilarious.
start, okay?
Watch out. No, yes.
Music manager right there in the making.
It's fine. It's fine with me. Just
She's
the
gonna
best
be a
thing to do is just
publicist.
let them
Something,
grow.
right?
Let them grow. Let them be. But like I was saying earlier, that's how you judge music is by allowing people to because then they hear it for themselves and they don't know what they're listening to honestly. And
Yeah.
it's not predefined. It's they don't have an opportunity to form an opinion because it's just sprung onto them and they immediately make that decision whether they like it or not, regardless of who it is that's performing that song. And so there's no preconceived notions. It's automatically it's whether the song is good or whether the song is bad.
I would just recommend that the artist not be present when you do that because then you're going to be like me and they tested my song when I was there and it was like the dance floor was packed and then it went like empty.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you what song, but it really happened. That's a true story. It is a true story, and yes, it happens.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
Well,
So-
you
It's
know what?
okay. I gotta like leave it out of the set. Like it's good to know because then when you're doing a live show, you can be like, okay, well they don't really like that song. So
That
we'll
is
put it over
so
Well,
true. That is
it's
so
better
true.
it happened that way than on stage live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will tell
I
you.
would have cried.
I will tell you that
no.
I will the contrary because that happened with it didn't happen that way, but with Joanna Ray at a club, and the guy recognized her and said, and he played her song, and it was the first time she ever heard it at a club. It was the first time she'd ever heard it at a club.
Yeah.
and people started dancing, and she started to cry because she'd never seen people dance to her song, because it was always, just perform. She'd never performed it. I mean, she's performed it at festivals and
Oh,
stuff like that, but never at a, where people are like dancing it. And without
yeah.
her, they weren't her fans necessarily. They were just people that were there. It was crazy anyway.
Yeah, no, having that experience is so beautiful. Even when you perform your song, yeah, when you don't perform them and you're seeing like that interaction with the fans, that's amazing. That's so fun. I always see videos of I remember this one video that they tagged me, and it was a DJ playing it at a club too. It was La Pollera Colorada. And a bunch of people were dancing, and I was just so excited because I wasn't there. I wasn't able to
Yeah.
experience that, but like, and then even performing it live, like that is when you can really tell,
Well,
and having that is so crazy.
that's why I wanted to play it, because I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that was song. I was just like, we play it, and you never know what song is going to be really, really good and
never
really,
know.
really hot. And then,
Uh-huh.
people are just like, oh my God, man, who sings that song? And I was like, look at the label. And it's
Look at the
it's
label.
well, it's
Well,
on
now
the
you can
on
you
my
can go on
on my
Snapchat and you can
well
see what song it is.
on my app. It shows the album cover.
Oh,
Oh, speaking
nice.
of my app, my free app, both on on iTunes
Your
and
app.
Uh-oh.
on
Uh-oh.
Google.
Go do that. That is better.
Yes, of course, on iTunes and Google. Speaking of my app, so if you want to go ahead, if you want to listen to my radio station, because if you're listening to it on the internet right now, or if you're listening to it on the app,
Mhm.
whenever we play some of Isabel Marie's music, check it out. What? That's the Spotify link right there. You can go ahead and get it there. That's right. Right there. So I mean, you will see an add to cart button. That add to cart button will take you to iTunes Music. That way you can purchase the music. You can purchase it both on Google and on iTunes. Yes, you don't. All you need is just
As artists, we do please prefer to purchase your favorite
correct.
music and your favorite artist's music because it really does help them.
Yes.
And yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I have to
Yes.
say.
Yes. Go ahead and purchase the music. I do not make any I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in the transaction, I do get a discount on my licenses. Qvo
Woo.
Radio is a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMI, C6, SOCOR, and all the other ones. I can't remember all of them, but there's like 7 of them. But we are officially an accredited radio station.
That's
So
amazing.
please, and
Congratulations.
buy the songs, because then you can just go, oh, look, have you heard the new Isabel Marie song? Check it out. Just like that. Because if not, if you have it on your playlist with the other 10,000 songs that you like, you're going to go, hold on, mira.
That's me.
Hold on. Is buffering. Is buffering. Oh, okay, hold on. Is buffering again. Is buff. Okay. Nah.
Or you could just have it like saved, right? Like if
Yeah,
you buy
just
it, then you save
just
it and
buy
it's
it when
there.
it's there. It's there on your deal. It's there, and so that's why you should go ahead and buy it. Go and buy it.
Period.
And that is your link for there, Isabel Marie's.
Thank
Yeah, I would
you.
like
Spotify
so
link
use
right
my
there.
phone to show y'all how it looks, but then you're gonna see who my favorites are. Like, and there's like
Oh.
it's kind of funny because there's let's see here. There's Aretha Franklin. She's number one first and foremost, like ever, right? And then my Whitney Houston, right?
Respect.
Because- yeah, right. Okay. And then who else? I have Christina Aguilera on there because you can't not have Christina Aguilera. I love powerhouse voices, right?
Mhm.
And then you got Isabel Marie. Yeah,
I'm
not
on that
lying about that. You're like, oh, girl, you're one of my favorite vocalists. What are you talking about? Yes, ma'am.
My
I mean that wholeheartedly.
I have
Thank
I have my list, and I tell you what, one of my favorite upon all favorite songs is Isabel Marie's song she released not too long ago. Let me go through these comments real quick. Quentin Rivera says, when are you coming to perform Q Promotions in Denver? You're always here. What do you mean always there, bro?
I found myself in Denver a lot recently. I was
Yes.
with the symphony, with the Denver Broncos, and then I went
I
again.
know you shouldn't be singing for the Denver Broncos because the Broncos are brown nose.
No, you know what? I have converted. I can say I have.
No, don't do that. Oh, man.
I'm sorry. Well, if you want me to be a fan for the Cowboys or for
No, don't do it.
let me sing the national anthem. I mean,
right? That's
hold
all
on.
it takes. Let us be patriotic, and we'll switch teams real fast.
Let me call Jerry. Let me call Jerry right now, and we'll take care of this business, because I'll put you on a team. Lawrence and Dio, always surrounded by beautiful people, of course, and of course you are my favorite radio personality. Thank you for serving as well. Blessings, everyone. Oh, thank you so very much, Patricia Archuleta Fincher Mancini. By the way, you know what? I really love her. She's one of those special fans, special listeners, because she actually listens to us during her break. She's in a building. She takes her break, goes outside, regardless of the temperature, goes outside and listens to us during her break.
Aww.
I just love her to death. Send her a little care package during Christmas. So it's one of those. Yeah, there you go. So it's really, really cool. Paul Sanchez, what's up, Lawrence? Hey, how are you doing, Paul? From San Angelo, Texas. Yeah, big Tejano fan. Quentin Rivera, nombre, good job, Isabel. No.
Thank you,
She's
Quentin.
a Bronco. No, just kidding. Like I was saying, one of my favorite upon all favorite songs was one of the songs that you did it was a while back ago. You released the music video, a wonderful job that Ray did for you. And I just love the beat. I love the way your performance came across. The music was well put together. Quentin's laughing at me.
Is it going to be my favorite song? Because I have a favorite song.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll chat it up.
I love this.
It goes like this. And by the way, guys, remember, I'm going to go ahead and put up the QR code for Isabel Marie. If you want to go ahead and go to the Spotify, buy but you know what? You should buy the song. Just buy the song. That's what you should do.
And you can still stream it too. Like you can buy it and stream it and share it, and why not?
Of course, one of the other. But you know what? Do it all. It's 99 cents, bro. 99 cents. Come on. Everything is so expensive. My Starbucks coffee is like $8.50. Oh my goodness!
And then you can go to Apple Music, right? And Apple Music can stream the video también. So there you go.
Yeah, it's like and I want the mocha laka light and the mocha laka light. What is that?
All the support, it's appreciated, everyone.
Definitely put it up there. Here is my favorite song, my number one song from Isabel Marie that she's put out just recently. It's called No Me Olvides, No Me Mires Así.
Yes, that is my favorite song. Like that is my all-time favorite song.
Oh, thank you.
Nunca debió pasar. Ya no quiero caer en tus encantos otra vez. Eres ajeno y yo pertenezco también a alguien más. Y tu mirada me hace vulnerable y vuelvo a fallar. Si te me acercas, juro no respondo, te voy a besar. Y que se entere todo el mundo entero, no me va a importar. No me mires así. Soy presa fácil, me traes en la mira y me voy a rendir. No me mires así. Eres fruta prohibida, provocas mi instinto, ya voy rumbo a ti. Eres ajeno y yo pertenezco también a alguien más. Y tu mirada me hace vulnerable y vuelvo a fallar. Si te me acercas, juro no respondo, te voy a besar. Y que se entere todo el mundo entero, no me va a importar. No me prohibida, provocas mi instinto, ya voy rumbo a ti.
I
I'm
love
always,
that music video.
I'm always wondering why is she taking that park can? I was just like,
The paint can. Oh gosh, that was the idea of like to be like working
I
like
know,
at a job and then
I know, but
dreaming.
you're like this really
Oh.
dainty,
Yeah.
young. You wouldn't be my girlfriend. You're not gonna be.
Oh, sad.
Alfredo Rio says, waiting for today's lesson. Oh, what do we have for today's lesson?
Oh. Today's lesson.
Today, March 11th. Oh, you know what? This is the anniversary of the tsunami that hit Japan not too long ago. What was it? About 10, 15 years ago?
Oh,
March 11th. Yeah. That was
Very
the one
random.
that yeah, the tsunami that hit Japan and it not destroyed, but helped cause the collapse of the nuclear power plant. Thousands of people lost their lives and everything else. And actually, they just built it back. I don't know why I know that. Just it's in here.
oh
Yes.
wow.
I don't know. So
Fun
talented
fact.
and beautiful. Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Crazy.
I never like people are like, why do you know that? I don't know why. I just
It's kind of
do.
scary.
That I know
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was explaining to my granddaughter the other day that we got the letter A from the Egyptian hieroglyph of the bull. And she was like, yes, the letter A, we write the letter A like this, like a
Mhm.
rooftop from the Egyptian hieroglyph of a bull. The Egyptian hieroglyph of the bull is their version of the first. The Egyptian hieroglyph of a bull means alpha, the first, the beginning. And
Mhm.
so the Greek translation, the first people to translate Egyptian hieroglyphs into language were the Greeks and the Babylonians. The Babylonians and the Greeks did it at the same time. So whenever they did like the Rosetta Stone, the Rosetta Stone is actually a translation of Egyptian hieroglyphs, Babylonian and Greek. And so I know you're just looking at me crazy.
No, that's interesting. I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm
anyway,
like...
anyway, in Greek, alpha is A. That's the first. And so in Babylonian, it's aqua. And so it's the A as well. So in Babylonian, so when they did their A, they actually did their A as just a rooftop. Okay. But the Greeks were not going to be satisfied with that, of course, because we're better than the Babylonians. So they did their rooftop with a line across. But their line went it went all the way through. So it wasn't until not modern day times. It was maybe 200 AD that it actually became just like the letter A that we see now during Roman times. So that's where the letter A comes. But the original interpretation of the letter A was actually the bull.
Wow.
Okay, I learned something today, right?
That was insane.
You want me to- I also speak Greek. Do you want me to teach you some Greek?
No.
We don't have time for that today.
I speak
Maybe
7
another
languages.
day.
So I speak
I
7
just keep
languages.
waiting for Isabel Marie's phone to fall over again.
I really am like,
I'm like, okay, your phone didn't like the numbers. Let's
No,
hear it. Like
I
history.
am balancing it on. I'm balancing it on a Lysol bottle, a hairspray bottle.
Mondo Loco says that's a good song and a great video. I love it. Sorry.
Thank you, thank you.
Rhoda said, dang, I would like to play her music. Well, I will
Go
send it to
for
you. Make
it.
sure that we're going to send it to you definitely so that way you can see what I mean. GDK's like, oh, see what I mean. Linda Granados is awesome. I'm sure she was talking about the video, of course. Thank you, Neo, for today's lesson. See,
I'm still seeing the hairspray bottle and the Lysol bottle and just trying to see how
he's got them all like this.
Okay, so I'm buying you something for Christmas.
I'm
going to buy you yes, a tripod for your phone.
Oh my God.
You know, we paid attention real good in school. Actually, I'm the kid that ruined the curve at school. People used to get pissed off at me, man. The teacher, she you know, I remember when I was in math class one time, and I got off early, and then I turned around, and my buddy was sitting behind me, and I was like, "Hey, dude, what are we gonna do after school?" And she's like, "You want to turn around? You're not supposed to be talking in class." And I was like, I wasn't talking. I was asking. She goes, "Turn around, or I'm gonna take 10 points off your test." And I was like, "Oh my God, you can't do that!" And she's like, "Don't you tell me what I can and can't do." And I was like, "You can't fly."
Period.
Get out. Needless to say, I spent a lot of time at the principal's office.
Oh wow.
I would get failed because I didn't do my work because I could do it all in my head. It didn't matter. So I'm sorry. I'm just worded it. TDK says that's all Greek to me.
That was funny.
You tell Indio. You Indio tell some really good stories. Are they truth? Are they the truth? Of course they're the truth. Why would I lie? That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yes, Eddie. I'm sorry. Hilda, she's on board. She is 21. Okay. Oh, about the fireman. No, she's not on board about the fireman.
She doesn't even know about the fireman.
We're not going to talk about the
what
fireman.
What is this about?
We're not going to be talking.
Do you want to hear about the fireman?
No, she doesn't want to talk about the fireman.
It. Why?
Well,
now I want to know.
No, she wants to know. Okay, so months ago, I had we have song ideas that just kind of pop into our head, right? Just random things.
Not the sound effects. Okay.
So I had a song idea, and I've got some pretty heavy hitters on board to help write this song.
Michelle Lares.
And
Shelly Lares.
And it's a song about firemen. But like it's the song about firemen.
She wants to do it like a calendar with like all these firemen, like
all these firemen in the video. But I mean, they're gorgeous firemen. Like, they can't be, like.
What is it about? Are they carrying you from a fire? The fire in your heart? Is that what the song is about?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Shelly Lares and Jose Rosario both said they would help write the song. Like,
damn. You know, Jose?
Yeah.
Yes, Jose Rosario actually translated "I Want to Dance with Somebody" when that was my first single that I released. But he translated it. He's a great person. I'm on board.
You're outnumbered, Indio.
And then here's the deal. I'm not going to be the only artist in this video. We've got all these other female artists that want to jump in on board with this. Like, it's a group effort. Like, I'm going to share the wealth. I mean, God, gorgeous firemen. Are you kidding me? I'm going to share.
Oh my gosh. It's like everybody that we've had down that's been female has been on board with this. I'm like, oh my God.
And here's the icing on the cake. Lawrence is gonna shoot the music video.
Oh, I am now. That's great. That's awesome.
He just said I am.
He just found out.
And it's all on video. Wonderful. So like that's the best part.
So you did Ave Maria.
She's on board. She's the holy right? So yeah.
Since we're going on the topic of Ave Maria, like we cannot talk about the firemen anymore.
Hey, I'm trying. Okay.
He hates bringing up the firemen. Like, I think he has something against firemen.
I don't have anything against firemen. I think they're great.
I think they help a lot.
Their boots are cool,
Okay,
I guess.
So
I don't know what the hell.
Here's the clincher. Ready? Lawrence is a fire starter. So that's why he doesn't like firemen.
You're saying he's what are they called?
Pyromaniac.
An anarchist. I don't know.
No, it's a pyromaniac.
Don't take my word for it. Talk to Rita Cappuccino, okay? She'll tell you all about it. think there's a video. I think there's evidence of this.
So I had an artist, Rita, to come to the house, and I decided to cook for her while I was doing the interview, and I was using this camp grill, and I didn't put the container in correctly, and I kept trying to turn it on, and we were talking and everything else, and I was just distracted and everything else, and finally when I reseated it, well, those containers are actually liquid gas.
Oh no!
Into my sink because it was right by my sink, and it fell into the sink. And so when it turned on, it lit not only the grill, but it also lit my sink. And so so there's a picture of myself and Rita going.
Oh no! I hope you
he's
didn't
a
have any
fire
hairspray in her hair. Oh my god!
No, she wasn't that close, but the food was excellent.
Her
I will
eyebrows
say that she was fine the whole time. What do you mean, Lauren? she had this expression permanently pasted on her face.
And how long did it take her to go back to your house?
She hasn't come back. No,
She won't be for a while, I think.
No, she actually gave me a T-shirt that says "Stand back, I'm cooking."
That's hilarious.
Alice Nino, a beautiful voice in herself from DFW. She's joining us. Hello, everyone. Hello, she says. How are you doing? Alize. Alize. I said Alice. Alize. Irene Mendoza. Hello, beautiful Isabel.
Hello,
Marie.
Irene.
How are you doing? DJ Andres Diaz. How are you doing, Isabel?
Hello.
Yeah, pay him with coffee, says Lucy.
Oh.
Oh no, her light went out.
I'm sorry. This is a tragic day.
No, you're fine. You're fine. DJ Andres Diaz says, hell no, he starts fires. He's like, whoa.
The firefighters are going to get to her music video and be like, I know him.
He looks familiar.
Hold on, Chief. It's him again. Everybody turn off the sirens. It's Lawrence again. That's horrible.
That's
not me. I'm not a pyromaniac.
So
it's not me. I'm more of like a dendrophiliac or anything else. You know what a dendrophiliac is? Right? It's a person who hunts trees. Anyway, that's sorry. Irene Mendoza says, hello, Indio. How are you doing? So anyway, okay, we're supposed to be talking about music.
So let's talk about the future of Isabel Marie. What do you have to do, Isabel?
Yes,
Well, we have a lot coming up.
You've got a lot coming up. You've got a lot. I know you're going to be at Fanfare. That's wonderful. Hopefully you can make it to the radio gala. I don't know if you will, but I know there's going to be 65 radio stations that are going to be there. So hopefully you can come on out and visit us there.
That's Thursday night.
That's Thursday night. And it's going to start it's going to start at 5:00. It's at the same location that it was last time. I know you came by. The guys, you know what? You had the biggest impact on my soldiers, my Marines that were in Japan. Okay.
Oh.
Now let me tell you the rest of the story. So they were like, oh my gosh, dude, blah, 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 blah. And they got mad because we did it we just did the radio portion. I didn't do the video portion. And then when I showed the video portion, then they were like, oh, going on. And I don't know how we got into this whole thing about football. And most of them were San Francisco 49ers fans. And I'm a big Dallas Cowboy fan. And they were going to go to the playoffs and everything else. And so we had a bet. And I bet them that I would wear a 49ers t-shirt and I would send them some Isabel Marie music if the Cowboys lost. And they lost. So you can come on, but I'm not going to share it with the damn people from Japan. So no, just kidding.
Goodness.
Just kidding. No, but I mean, it was really fun. Just kidding. Of course I would. But no, it was really funny because they did. They were wonderful. It was good to see it. Now, I just remember that one thing that came out of that was that one when you came to that one time. But anyway.
Oh, I remember.
So Fanfare, where are you gonna? What's the deal with Fanfare? What's ahead for you?
I'm not sure. I have no idea. My dad knows, so I still have no idea. So we'll keep you guys updated. Um, but there's actually a lot of fun things coming up for me, which are kind of like still under wraps right now. So, but just stay tuned to my social media because I try and put the things there. But also we're working on new music, so that's always fun. I'm always posting my covers on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. But yeah, a lot more traveling too. We have 5 more dates for the symphony tour that we've been doing, which is the music of Selena, which has been a blast. Every time we go, there's so many people getting up and dancing because the conductors and like the people who are behind the scenes, they're always coming up to us after the show and they're like, I have never seen so many people dance at a symphony.
Yeah. Why are they dancing?
Yeah, like that's so odd to see. But no, we're doing the cumbias, we're doing the sad songs as well, and all of her, hits. But it's just amazing to see everybody and the love for Selena, that it's like it's still so prominent, and she was such an amazing artist, businesswoman, person, and just like all of that really hit people. And she's still an icon, so that just says a lot, that these theaters and everything are getting sold out and packed. In San Francisco, we went to San Francisco, San Diego, we went to Houston, we're going to do another show in Houston, and Dallas Fort Worth. We did a show in Chicago too, so that was really cool. But those shows are always my favorite.
We interviewed Pete Astudillo on the anniversary of her passing, and he had talked about how the impact that it's had, and he talked about you and working with you in the music, and I know he did a song with you as well.
Yeah,
so young and stuff like that, and so people don't recognize that he's a great, terrific songwriter. He's got great music out there. I'm encouraging him, hey, come and let's work together, let's do some stuff together. I just like creating. That's just me. That's
awesome. That's
Rocio Garcia says, Indio, add chef to your list, not just a fire starter. I do cook. You know what, I will tell you this, I've been married for 30 plus years, and aside from the time that I was deployed and the times that I've worked out out of state and stuff like that, every time that my wife and I've been together, I've cooked every meal for her for 30 plus years.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, it's creepy. Don't do that. So, and yes, that's true. It's true.
That's very sweet.
I do cook. So now is now that Isabel can drink alcohol because she is 21, what do you like to drink?
She's like, anything with alcohol?
This is so weird to now be asked this question, because again, I started so young and I would never talk about any of that, but now I'm going I just turned 21 March 2nd.
Yes, just recently turned 21.
No, I had the best time of
I don't remember.
Do you remember it?
I was such a good time. I got in a cab and I said, take me home. Where do you live, mija? At my house. What's your address? Next to Billy's house.
Oh my gosh. No, it was so fun. It really was. I spent it with my family, and I remember being so upset because nobody carded me. Nobody carded me. And I was so excited. I was holding my card, like my ID. I was like, okay, waiting for somebody to card me or ask for it, right? Nobody. I was like, I think it's the tiara and the sash.
Yeah. Come on in, kid. They already know.
They already knew.
Just wait till you hit 40 and nobody cards you. Then that's depressing.
Oh no. No.
They still card me too, but for an AARP card. That's what
gosh.
They're like, dude, you're so old, you look dusty.
Oh no.
I am so old. The last time I walked by a cemetery, two guys chased me with shovels. And they were like, get back here, you.
Not the dad jokes.
No.
You're laughing.
But enjoy it. Enjoy your youth, mija.
Yeah, enjoy
Yes.
it, sweetheart. Enjoy it. Enjoy
Yes,
it. Rocio
I
says,
am.
saludos, beautiful Isabel. Looking forward to seeing you, of course. That's really cool. Irene Mendoza says, hello, beautiful Hilda Lamas. So,
Aw, thanks, Irene.
you know, everybody's laughing at me, I think. Happy birthday,
We're
Isabel.
not laughing at you. We're laughing
Thank
with
you. With you. That's a very big difference.
The follow-up from interview from 2015. Are you doing shots yet? Are you doing shots?
This is a funny story.
Wow.
I had an interview with oh my gosh, I completely blinked. I was like 11 years old though. Johnny Chanclas. With Johnny Chanclas and
Sounds
La Chiflada and which we call it. And I think Stephanie Montiel was on there too. Because her song was Quien Quiere Shots, right?
Yeah,
I was 11 and they were all talking and it was like a kind of like a podcast vibe but for the radio, right? And they were talking about shots. I was like, question, what are shots? What are you talking about?
It's like a shot in the arm or what
They
is it?
started laughing. They were laughing. So that's a very funny story, but I can't answer it. Not until I'm sponsored.
Not until you're sponsored. And by the way, if you want a sponsorship, just remember you can go ahead. By the way, go ahead and make sure that you go to Isabel Marie's Apple Music right there. That's the QR code. You can buy all of her music right there. You know what's the cool thing about this link is it takes her to her music, her Apple page. But not only can you buy her song, but you can also buy her albums. That's better. See what I'm saying? The whole thing, the whole shebang. Get it all once. So anyway, my sweetheart still gets carded. They almost didn't let her in the club recently. Oh,
OMG.
that's sweet, TDK. You are so sucking up, man. You said
It's
earlier,
like,
dude.
what did you do?
Getting some
TDK?
brownie points.
What did you do, bro? Hijo, you are such a liar contigo.
It's like, I want to know what he did.
I know he's a liar for you. I remember
Spill
those
the
as a loser. There you go. Let's see here. Rocio, let's see, that's his girl. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay. Hey, you know what? I wanted to play another song that's really doing really well on the radio. It's called Tu Mal Sabor from your album. It's a great song, and I want to go ahead and play it for you guys, so that way you can take another listen to a song from her album. And like I said, it's a really good album. Lots of great music on it. This song is hitting really, really well. Pay attention to it. I'm going to go ahead and put up the link so that way you'll know where to get it. Isabel Maria and Hilda should record a collaborative song together. Ooh, that would be
I would so do that.
Here it is.
you?
2 months.
I would
I
so
would
for
too.
real. Like, I would probably cry for like the first hour.
We should. That would be so
Let's do it.
good.
I'm down.
I'm down.
No firemen.
It's
See?
in the workings.
See,
Why can't we
You're-
sing about firemen?
because that's why you're just. Hijos.
I think
Too
I'm
much
gonna
about-
cry right now.
Tu Mal Sabor from Isabel Maria goes like this.
Cuánto me duele que mi cuerpo aún recuerde tu mal sabor, que no se olvide de tus besos con veneno, de tu color. Cuánto me duele que mi alma aún te llame sintiendo amor, y que en las noches me haga falta tu sonrisa y tu calor. Voy a olvidar tu mal sabor, voy a quemar todo este amor, y ese mal sabor que dejaste en mí se va con licor, se va junto a ti. Sabor de tus besos, sabor de tus labios, tu sabor a mí. Ese mal sabor, sabor de tu piel, sabor pero sé que nunca podrás arrancarte tu sabor a mí. En los amores desechables que encontraste no hallaste nada, verdad. Tan solo un poco de cariño pasajero y luego soledad. El mal sabor que tú a mi vida le dejaste, yo sé que un día se va, pero aunque quieras olvidarme por completo, nunca lo vas a lograr. Voy a olvidar tu mal sabor, voy a quemar todo este amor, y ese mal sabor que dejaste en mí se va con licores, se va junto a ti. Sabor de tus besos, sabor de tus labios, tu sabor a mí. Ese mal sabor, el sabor de tu piel, sabor de tus labios con sabor a miel, pero sé que nunca podrás arrancarte tu sabor a mí. Y por más que intentes no vas a arrancarte tu sabor a mí.
Nice, super nice. You know what?
Woohoo!
I was in the kitchen getting me some more water, and my wife is like, "Oh my God, her music is so good," and I
Aw.
was like, "Why would it be bad?"
The faith. Where's
She's
the
like,
faith
"That's like I
at?
didn't say that." She's just like she's got really a beautiful voice. She's a beautiful girl, beautiful voice, and I was like, "I already said that part. Give me something that I can use. Give me something that I can use." She goes, "It's new, but it's got a classic feeling, and it reminds me of when I was younger, and that's what's really great. It transports you to a different location, so it's
Oh,
transportive, So there you go.
that's so sweet. Thank
It's that
you.
soul,
Hmm.
Eddie.
Yeah, very very
You
cool.
sing with so much soul and passion.
Thank you.
Yeah,
When
very.
when I'm recording, I love to sing. I don't know if it's just me, but I turn off all the lights and I just want it pitch black dark, and I'm just like singing. That's one thing, because
Yes.
I know a lot of artists, it scares me sometimes when it looks like you're obviously in like a fish tank, right? And the lights on, everybody's watching you, and I'm like, but this should feel like, you're just singing in your room and like just singing
Right,
your
it's
heart out, you know?
awkward.
Yeah.
It's so awkward when
Sometimes
people are just staring at you and you're just like,
No,
don't look at me. Like,
sometimes
yeah,
it's
I'm the same
awkward.
way.
Yes.
when I
Yes, it
sing,
is.
it's in a closet and it's really really dark, but that's because they put me in there. They tape me up. They try to shut me in the
You
door.
weren't there willingly.
Shut up already! Come on! And I'm like, la 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 la. Just kidding. I was tuned into the shots interview. What are shots? It seems like it was just yesterday. I'm hearing talent bilingual. No, I kind of write music too. I don't know if you know this. Yes.
Nice. You've mentioned it a couple
Stop it.
times.
Stop it, Hilda. Stop it.
I didn't say anything. I'm laughing with you.
So I have this anthem. It is more
Mhm.
like a Greek tragedy. Okay. It's about the proverbial spider. Okay. And so it's like climbing up this edifice and it's struggling to get up this water spout. And then this torrential downpour comes along, this rain comes along.
Is that the
Just as
itsy
it
bitsy
reaches
spider?
it pushes up. That's plagiarism.
It is.
You didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry.
It
I'm like,
was
you're
All these fancy words.
Wow.
Dress it up all you want. It's just a pig, Lord. It's just a pig.
Go breathe.
I'm sorry. Esther got to see us. Says, when can we expect some new music from you? She just mentioned earlier she's got some music.
Later this year. Later this year.
And it's good.
We're barely in 2024, guys. Come on.
It's just the beginning. It's just barely. She says just barely. That's a double negative, but we're not going to mention her diphthong. That's okay. Her dangling participles. We don't talk about those things. Saludos from Mission, Texas.
Hello.
Gigi La Chicana Guerrero. Love that. La Chicana.
La Chicana.
Mando Loco says,
Hi,
ouch,
Gigi.
burn. Hey, hold on. Let's not be pedantic here, okay? Let's not.
That's hilarious.
Gracie, my wife, she says, "Oh, beautiful ladies, well, I can't wait to see that fireman video." Oh, come on, man.
We have to see this fireman music video already.
Hey, but you're gonna be in it, right, Isabel? Like,
We're not gonna.
Tell me the time and place, and I'll see if I can.
No, we're not gonna
hey,
do
girl,
this.
I'll work around your schedule.
Don't do this. Don't do
We can even get Colorado firemen when you're there. Just, I'll
Also,
fly it.
There are different levels. Fireman. Oh
We're
god.
equal opportunity includers of firemen.
That's amazing. Tell me the time and place. I'll be there.
I'll get
with your people. I'll have my people talk to people. We'll work it out.
Somebody
I'll work it out.
Give me some eggs, some party eggs, something. I've only called one other singer this. Isabel, you are truly look and sound like an angel. Don't ever allow anyone to ever take that away from you. So,
Thank you, Rocio.
awesome.
That's so
That's awesome.
sweet.
I think I'm gonna cry with just how much love there is in our podcast tonight.
Awesome podcast.
Wait, what did TK say?
Love it.
Yeah. TDK says, Hilda, did Indio forget to take pictures of Isabel?
No, he only forgets to take pictures of me.
Stop, man. Don't even go there. God, you guys are horrible. Jeez. Did it be up on Indio
It's
Day?
like,
Did I miss
tea.
that?
I'm just spilling all the tea tonight.
That's hilarious.
Hey, maybe that's what I need before I go to the internet gala. Like, hey, right, I need someone to do that because last year I had the worst luck as well. Like, oh my god! I mean, I got to see you. Remember, we took a picture together. But you probably took like 20 pictures with like all these other people. But you're like, yeah, I guess if you say we take a picture, we did, right?
No, I remember because there was this wind coming from, and it was I remember that wind. That's why I was wearing a dress.
So I was not memorable, but the wind was.
No.
See, I'm telling you, that night I needed the egg. Okay, so now I know I was not memorable for his Pero I go, I'm like going to Indio for like an interview, right? Like as an artist.
Stop
like,
it.
okay,
This is not my fault. I already told you this.
He's over there tearing down, girl. Like he's tearing everything down.
Ay, Dios mío.
Like right as I sit down.
Stop, because listen.
It really
Oh my
happened.
gosh.
No.
Yes.
It's gonna hold that over your head forever.
Yes, I know, because
because there's a
deserving.
pattern. There's a pattern. Okay. Because then I had a show that he came down for, right? And we had all these artists down here in Brownsville. And I'm all excited because he's telling me, hey, I'm going to do video, I'm going to do photos, blah, 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 right? So I'm all excited.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he gets back with me like 2 days later. Hey, I'm going to send everybody their photos. Okay, great.
Where's mine?
And I'm waiting.
She goes, where's
and
mine?
I'm waiting. And I performed 2 times that night.
Stop. You're leaving out some points because I said I called you and I told you specifically. I am sending out pictures of the people of the show. And then she's like, okay, where's mine? And I was like, that's why I'm calling you. To apologize to you.
He was looking through the pictures.
Because I don't have any of you.
No, He didn't. No video.
I did not have
no
any
pictures.
I had.
No,
okay.
you didn't have any video. You didn't. And we went round and round and round about this. This is the
It's a
funny part.
learning
And
lesson.
he's like, no, I got some of your second set. I really did. And I'm like, no, dude,
No,
I was watching you the whole time, like over there talking to somebody
there.
else. The whole time from the stage.
I was.
And I told him,
I
was
got
like,
distracted from people kept pulling me.
How
hey,
could you
look,
get
come talk to me.
distracted?
that's
Oh
what
my
I say.
God.
But you know what? It's the same way that I wasn't very memorable for you. So maybe
Stop,
that's
that's
something on
not
me.
That is
I
so
remember,
memorable.
but I
Maybe I
also
should do
just
purple
remember that
hair.
wind.
Should I do purple hair? Maybe I'll be memorable this year.
No, I
Don't-
love
don't-
it.
I'm gonna shave
Don't
my
even-
head.
Don't
No.
even
No.
don't even go there. Don't even
that.
do that because look, first of all, the person that she was like, oh, you were so enamored with this girl Clady, and I was like, what? No, I was testing my camera and I had a bunch of because it was cold. It was like freaking 40 degrees.
But you
And
brought
so
the
I had to
good
get
weather
my-
down, Lawrence.
Stop. And then when she's talking to me, she starts talking to me in Spanish, and she's like, she talks really, really fast, and I was like, yeah, and I go, my name is Michuampi Achelo. And she goes, pero and I was like,
We thought it would click.
let me say this again. My name is Michuampi Achelo. I am from Kiowa. And she goes, oh shit, you're Indian, huh? Yes, I am, sweetheart.
See,
So,
but here's the funny part.
Oh.
This is why Lawrence is going to be shooting the fireman video because of this pattern that he has. You know. So I think I need the egg before I go. So maybe this year I can have some good luck.
Maybe if it works like that.
That's what I think, right?
If it works, let me know. I'll do it before and after now.
Oh.
And during, we're just gonna take a break. Sorry, guys, we gotta do the egg.
It's like, Lawrence, what are you doing there?
Just be
Eating
singing
scrambled
with an
eggs.
egg
There's
on
a
my
lot of
head.
eggs back here. Scrambled
I'm
eggs.
gonna travel with a dream catcher too. Just everything.
Just
Rabbit's foot y todo.
No. Okay, Isabel Marie.
That's
But first of all,
awesome.
thank you so very much for being here, sweetheart. And this
Oh,
has been
thank you
lovely.
for
It's always
having
wonderful to
me.
have you.
I've
And
had
you
a
know what?
blast.
Yeah,
It's
it's always fun. It's always
It
fun having
is.
you. Hopefully, you enjoyed yourself here. With
I
us.
did.
It's
She's like,
wonderful. She is going to be at fanfare, like she said earlier today. She was.
there goes the
She's
phone again.
catching her phone again.
I moved the Lysol bottle.
You have to disinfect the room for the bad spirits.
I know. The egg.
I'm serious. I'm gonna bring you a phone stand.
Please.
No,
That's hilarious. Oh God.
but we do have. Oop.
That was so
Oh,
weird.
So we have a new
My
guest
Siri
on the
just
show.
started, like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Her
what is
name
that?
is
Who are you talking
her name
to?
is Siri.
Siri. Don't say her name too loud. She's gonna pop up again.
Ever since I
Siri,
did
what
the
time
update,
is it? No,
like,
but
don't do the update, y'all. Don't do it. My phone, like, I feel like it's possessed since I updated it. And then it keeps trying to pair with my other phone, like to transfer whatever. And I'm like, no, like,
Stop.
you do that too. Yeah, I have two phones as well, and people keep calling me, and I'm like, dude, you really don't listen to my radio station, do you? And they're like, no, I listen to you all the time, bro. I really love your show. And I was like, no, you don't. Yeah, I do. I'm on the air right now, bro. And so they're like, oh well, except for today, I didn't listen to it. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
understatement. That's hilarious.
So, I know, but I mean, people do listen. So that's
I'm
cool.
glad nobody's called me because this is my only phone. So
we would see it
I
vibrate
don't have
off.
two phones. They're texting. They got the memo.
Airplane mode. Oh wait, I can't.
What time is your show, local? Just like it's already on.
Yeah,
Oh my
that phone
God.
holder is yeah, it's already on the Amazon cart. It's happening.
I know
Amazon
one time.
Prime.
One time my necklace was on the side like this, and my brother, he called me. He's like, represent, bro, fix your stick. He was calling me while I was on the air, and I was like, dude, don't call me. Send me a
OMG.
text. He's like, get it right.
That's
By the way, that
hilarious.
is Roku Live. By the way, that is on TV.
Yikes.
That is Roku Live. That is a live feed to
Nice.
TV. So we screw up, we can fix that.
It's live.
We cannot fix that one. Radio station, we can't fix it either on radio. So we could only fix post stuff. So,
hey, but you know what? That's the coolest part because we are so raw. And the fans still stick around.
Yeah, it still stick around.
That's
the coolest part.
awesome, right? Yes, I would always be Facebook Live. Yeah, Facebook Live is so fun. When I did a lot of like cooking Facebook Lives because I'm in that era right now where I'm like trying to learn how to cook. Because eventually someone's gonna expect it, or I don't know, for myself too. Just for myself.
Hey, you know what?
But,
I have a YouTube cooking channel.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I love doing the Facebook Lives because it's just so much fun, and everyone they actually learn the recipe. People.
So here's an idea. Twist it up, right? So why don't you do like a Facebook Live? Have somebody come and like walk you through a recipe.
You know what I used to do?
That would be cool.
You know what I used to do?
Go for it, girl.
And this used to happen when I lived in.
Tag you.
Tag me. I'll watch every single one. I'm going to be sharing them. But y'all better watch
Hilda's idea.
When I used to live in Arlington, my family lived here, and I lived in Arlington because my job was there. And I had the people that would work for me because I was in a internet service provider company, and I had a group of like 20 people that worked for me. And some of the girls that were there, they're techies, so they didn't cook. And so they would call me like, oh, my boyfriend's coming over. Can you help me? And so I would go to their house and just walk in and just look at what they had in their cupboard. And I would come up with a meal with whatever they had in their house, just like that.
That's cool.
And then on Thursdays, I had because the YMCA, they had a kitchen. They had a kitchen with I think it was 10 stations, and I had a little cooking class, and I called it 2 for $20 for guys, and I would teach them how to cook a gourmet meal for 2 people for less than $20.
Can you do it now with inflation?
In this economy?
For $30, yes.
I made pasta the other day, and it was $30, which isn't a lot. I mean, it feeds like what 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. I can save for later, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can easily do a gourmet meal. I'm talking a gourmet meal for less than $30 for 2 people, including wine.
Oh wow.
I know how to cook.
Yeah, you can give us the recipes all you want, but it won't turn out the same. I can promise you that.
You know what? The thing is that sometimes we need to remove ourselves from the fact that we can just allow ourselves to just try. I love trying. I'll try
forever.
That mentality of forever it's going to fail doesn't work. That's just like people saying, well, why should I call? Because they're going to tell me no. If you already told yourself no, you're always going to have a no. Give yourself the opportunity to try. With that being said, real quick, let me go ahead and mention each and every one of them, of y'all listeners and everything else that y'all listening. If you are an artist, or if you know of an artist, or if you are a band and you want your music to be heard, go ahead and send it to me at admin@qvoradio.net, and make sure that you have an ISRC code so that you can get paid. That's for your royalties, not for me. And make sure that it's recorded at industry standards. Okay.
Nice.
So with that being said, we come to the time where, Isabel, it's just for you, where you can give out your thanks, let people know where they can get your merch, because I want to buy a cap, where they can get your merch and where they can get your information and everything else. And so it's just you. Give your thanks and everything else. It's all you, girlfriend.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I am so grateful to be on this podcast with Hilda and Lawrence. I always have such a blast here. But you can follow me on all of my social media, which is under Isabel Marie Official. And you can get my merch by either sending a DM or we're right now in the works of the website. So you guys can find me there, and I love you guys so much. I will stay in touch, and new music coming out later this year, okay? Thank you.
I put up
was that
QR
good?
Code. Yes, that was great.
Amazing.
That was great. That was awesome. The QR code. Follow the QR code. That's the one right there. You can click on the QR code, buy some music, buy her album, buy all of it. It's all there. All of it from the beginning. All of it is there. So all you have to do is just click on that one. You can buy it all. And it's like $20, dude. If you can, it's like $3 more than that freaking mocha laka tuku taka take tika laka with the morning coffee that you have. What is it?
The what?
I
Yeah,
have no idea.
I was at there's a Starbucks next to the
Oh,
fireplace.
the
Starbucks.
mocha latte with 2 caramel.
Yeah, there's a
caramel-
Starbucks next to the tire place, and I was having air put into my tire because I had that light on,
Mm.
and I was waiting on there, and I had the window rolled down, and I listened, and I was like this, and then somebody pulls up, and it's like, "Hi, can I have a mocha laka dika doko daka 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 with some whipped cream?" What the hell did they ask for? I want the mocha laka beat. Go on, I want with the mocha laka and then light cream. Holy shit! Did she say like caramel and nuts and like chocolate and peanut? What the hell? That's just like me when I was trying to lose weight. You know what? I need to lose weight because I'm going to be at fanfare. So I started yesterday. And so
That's hilarious.
I'm on the liquid diet. I got one of those shakes.
Oh.
I got one of those
I
shakes.
know.
Yes, they're really good. Put in a couple of scoops of ice cream and some cookies, and they're so awesome.
I don't think that's how it works. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
try
it'll
that
do
diet.
something to your weight, but I don't think it's gonna go down.
That's
Diet with me, baby. Diet
hilarious.
with me.
I
Rick
know.
Valderrama, thank you so very
Hi,
much for
Rick.
joining us. Rick is here.
Hey,
How you
Rick.
doing? Tejana Martinez, who says,
Tejana.
Isabel Marie, I love her music.
Thank
Irene
you,
says,
thank
hello,
you.
Rick Valderrama. You know what,
Aw.
y'all guys, thank you so very much for being here. We're going to leave you with Ahora que ya eres feliz from her last album, Una Ilusión. It's a great song. Isabel
Thank
Marie, you
you.
have great music and everything else. Thank you so very much for being here. You're always
I
welcome. This is
appreciate
your
it.
house. You're welcome to come
Thank
back
you.
anytime.
I
And
will be
thank you.
back.
Yes, you will. Thank you so very much. And anytime that you want to be here, and please, this is your home. You're welcome to share any information. When your music is out, let us know so that we can share it with the world, of
Okay.
course. And
Thank
for
you.
all of you, thank you so very much for watching us on all of the streaming platforms. We're streaming on 7 different platforms and TikTok and all the other ones on Mixcloud and Soundstream and all of them. But anyway, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that have been tuning in today. And if you are having a bad day, if today was not your day, just remember every day planes take off against the wind. You are loved. You matter. Thank you so very much. We're going to leave you with ahora que eres, ya que eres feliz, que eres ya feliz. Sorry.
Let me say this.
Yes,
Ahora
set it
que
up.
ya eres feliz.
Thank you so very much. That's what she said. So,
That sounded beautiful.
Thank you.
don't get mad at me. I can't.
That sounds
do
like
it,
the mocha
man.
maca naka naka.
What's the hooking?
Thank you so much for putting up with our crazy and
I
laughing
love
with
do
it.
us.
apologize. Yes.
It's
I
great
apologize.
to laugh. You need to laugh every day.
Yes. Laughing is fun. It's wonderful.
It's
Thank
good
you so
for
very
the
much, guys.
soul.
We really do
Thank
appreciate
you.
y'all. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all later. You are loved.
Bye.
Hasta luego.
Mwah,
Bye.
mwah, mwah. Bye, guys.
Ahora que eres feliz debes agradecerme los besos que yo te esquivé, las noches que te rechacé pudieron convencerte. Ahora que eres feliz entiendes mi postura. Conmigo no va a funcionar, pues todo el amor que me dabas iba a la basura.